Are you looking for the best air purifiers? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best air purifiers on the market before we get started with our video. We have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. PuroAir HEPA 14 Air Purifier. We have now had these air filters for over 4 months. They do seem to collect some dust as we have one in the living room and I don't have to dust as often. Personally, I have not noticed any change in the air quality, but that could just be me. As mentioned previously, I have one upstairs near my bedroom door. This one I keep on the auto setting as it usually stays on low. I tried it on the high setting, and even with my bedroom door closed, I can still hear it. I am one that needs silence to sleep, so I keep this one on low. The one in the living room is kept on high in hopes of collecting some of the dust from the family room that is caused by pet birds taken out every evening. One concern I had was the cost of replacement filters. The genuine filters cost $75 for 2, but I found compatible filters for $33 on Amazon. In the over 4 months I have had these air filters, the change filter light has gone on only once on the unit in the living room. Since it had a coating of only fine dust on it, I vacuumed it to remove the dust. After reinstalling this filter and resetting the change filter light, it has been working fine. I feel by vacuuming the filters, the life of the filters could be extended to well over 6 months and possibly even a year. This greatly reduces the cost of filter replacement for these air filters. At number 2. Welov H13 HEPA Air Purifier. We have multiple air purifiers in our home due to our pets as well as our overly sensitive smoke detectors. The other 3 are smaller ones from different brands which honestly do next to nothing when it comes to dust and pet dander. We purchased this one for our large living room for multiple reasons, primarily because while we are cooking, the smoke from the kitchen spreads into the living room quite fast and sets our ionization smoke detectors off constantly. This purifier not only kicks into high gear early on when it detects the smoke, but also the color-changing light makes for a good visual indicator for when we need to either open some windows or mute our detectors. It's also insanely quiet. At one point me and my wife were worried that it was not turning on during its scheduled time at night even though my app said it was on. I put my ear to it and I felt the light air blowing from it before I even heard anything. It's nice to know now that we can have this on while watching movies/TV without any sound disruption. At number 3. Vewior Air Purifier for Home. I have been wanting to replace my older model of room filter/purifier for quite a while. The Vewior Air Purifier with air quality display so far has been a great choice. Upon receiving it I found the air purifier was packed well and compactly, in a nice quality box. Inside the box, there is the purifier and nothing else visible except the small manual, secured with packing foam. The manual gives you a quick overview of how to unpack the purifier and how to use it. The bottom of the purifier has a hatch that unscrews to get to the rest of the parts. Inside is the power pack, and the filter in its plastic protective bag. The filter fits into the bottom and the hatch goes back on. Replacing the filter is super easy and quick. The power supply is a standard-looking transformer that plugs, non-polarized, into a 110-volt wall outlet, with a nice long fairly thin cord, carrying only about 5 watts at 12 volts, pretty standard stuff in low voltage, that allows you to position the air purifier a good distance away from a wall outlet and snake it to where you need it. On the cord is a warning about not using the air purifier in extreme conditions, and on the other side of the tag is the Vewior customer service info. At number 4. Levoit Air Purifier for Home. I only just got this yesterday and used it last night for the first time, but I feel compelled to write a quick review already. This thing is a game changer. Ever since moving to Texas, I suffer from terrible seasonal allergies. I never have in my life until now. Turns out I'm allergic to a handful of trees that are native around here. Fun. Some years are worse than others, but this year is bad. For the past few weeks my mornings have had me waking up congested and unable to breathe, blowing wads of snot out of my nose, and with an itchy/scratchy sore throat. First thing I do is take an allergy pill and wait in misery until it finally seems to kick in around mid-morning. I've had a terrible time finding meds that work too. It just sucks. I don't know why I never thought to get an air purifier. I guess when I thought of air purifiers I'd always think of the fancy Dyson ones that cost hundreds of dollars. I mean, police. Not happening. Then I found this little guy. Had great reviews, was the perfect little size for our master bedroom, 216 square feet, and reasonably priced with reasonably priced replacement filters. At number 5. Morento H13 True HEPA Air Purifier. I have never owned HEPA-style air purifiers. I have always used electrostatic air cleaners in the past, which are fine in a lot of ways. But I wanted to get a couple of these air purifiers for both my living space and also for indoor gardening. These wonderful units fit the bill perfectly and are simply stellar for me in every way. I cannot speak on the sleep mode or the timer mode, as I haven't used either of those features yet. The reason being that these things are just fantastic right out of the box by just running them on the lowest setting and leaving them on 24/7. I mean, these things move a tremendous amount of air. There are 4 speed settings, and I only use the low setting. Maybe I'll bump it up to setting number 2 in the summer, or if air cleaning requirements become more heavy duty, but I doubt it. I honestly love these purifiers. They are super quiet for the amount of air they move, and they really clean the air in a room quickly and very efficiently. I can't imagine how dirty the air would have to be to use the high setting. If you need to use the high-speed setting on these units, it's time to consider a lifestyle change. Just kidding. But man, do these little units clean the air.